So today we're in front of the 320i. You haven't heard much about this car in the past few months. Well, obviously not, as haven't moved this car in 2 months. So today it's a bit below zero. And let's see if the car starts up without any problem, or that the 2 months of standing around will have caused some problems, maybe with the battery. But first start scratching with some ice. So let's see if there's any life left in the car. Well, at least there's power. And there's the engine. Well, the alarm only says it's below 3 degrees. And it seems there are no different problems. So let's first start with the heating. And then I'll just go for a short or for a drive, as it's not good to run the car or run a cold car for just a short trip when it's cold. So I'm just going to make sure that the car and the oil gets warm, maybe drive for 20 minutes, and then I can put it back. So, but at least it runs. Well, one thing that's very noticeable after the 2 months that this car has been standing is the fact that the tires are somewhat flat, meaning that they don't have, not meaning that they don't have any air in them, but that because they're standing, their shape has been altered a bit. But I've noticed it before when a car is standing, also with my previous car, the 116 diesel. When it was standing in the Corona period for 5 weeks, you noticed that there were some vibrations, but after maybe 10 to 15 kilometers it should slowly start to fade out. And that's also what I expect from the E90, that if I have driven it for for a few kilometers, then this effect will be gone. So one thing I noticed is that I engaged the rear window heating, but as you can see, there's still a lot of ice, and there's at least no indication that the window is heated, so maybe that one is gone. So I've been driving for 30 kilometers now, and I don't know if you're able to see it, but I think that the rear screen, the rear window, at least gets some kind of heating as the ice is beginning to melt away. And as you can see, I got the heating up to its maximum position, and it heats quite well. So, however, if I just put it on manual, as you can see, you should be able to hear the fans blowing at the maximum now, but there isn't too much happening, just only on the background, really slightly. So I think something is wrong with the aircon. But when the car is due for MOT next month, I'll just ask the garage to look at it. So that basically almost wraps up our condition drive with the 320i. So I'm back home. I had a 20-minute drive, 33 kilometers.